Hey guys, welcome to Dylan's Little Hobbies. Sorry for a little bit of a different setup. Fact is, I don't want to show you my tank because of what I'm doing with my tank. My tank looks amazing, and I don't want to spoil what I'm doing with my fish tank. So I turned the camera around towards my bed, and I'm sitting on my bed to make this video. So, sorry for the different background change. It's just because I don't want to show you guys what I'm doing with my tank right now. I'll show you guys what I'm doing with my tank in possibly a couple weeks from here. But let's get into Attack on Titan and not talk about fish tanks. So, I am really glad I don't do episode after episode reviews. And the reason why I don't do them is because of one simple reason. Sometimes I can watch an episode, even if it's a really high intense and information-packed episode like this one, and get almost nothing out of it, you know? And that's just something that I did with episode 4. So today we are going to be talking about episode 4, 5, and 6. So let's begin. Episode 4 was great. It was a great episode. It had a lot of jam-packed, important information going on into the future, and it really continued on the plot point of the story. But as for everything else, it really just didn't do it for me. You know, it was a great episode, a really important episode because it drives the story along, but that's about it. What did we get? We got them finding the priest's son, working together with them to basically reveal to the people what the military police are really like, which, long story short, they ended up doing. We had a couple members of the military police find their way. You know, some members from the old academy days that joined up with the military police. Well, now they're joined up with us because we were able to convince them of who was right and who was wrong, basically. Which that's all good. That's all good. But the real good stuff comes with Commander Erwin, and at the very end we get to see him. But it's more importantly in episode 5. Episode 5 is what I really want to talk about. So in episode 5, so Eren is gonna be hanged. You know, he's committed treason against the king. And, you know, he's the one with I told you guys in my last video, I couldn't remember the guy's name. Now I remember the guy's name just for this video, so I hope you guys are happy that I'm starting to learn some of these guys' names. It's been 3 seasons, I know almost no one names except the main characters. That's just crazy. Anyway, Commander Eren is about to be hanged for his treason against not only the military, but more importantly, the king himself. Well, guess what? Remember he told Pixis that the story of his father. So his father, when he was a kid, he asked a question in school. His father was his teacher. His father said a simple answer and went back to class. Well, later on, he told them the truth. He told them a theory of his, and being a little kid, not knowing any better, told the whole class. Well, guess what? Because of that, the military police came, and they took his dad, and his dad died in mysterious events just a few days later. Guess what? His dad was killed by the military police, because they are definitely trying to keep something covered up. And they don't want anyone having any little bit of suspicion in what's really going on. So, and the whole thing, we already know what's going on. The whole thing is probably about not only the Titans, but more importantly about the Rice family being the main kings. Now, I'll talk more about the Rice family when I get to episode 6. What was in episode 5 was really interesting. So, as they're getting ready to hang him, he actually has Commander Pixis and a crew member of his come in and yell, "Hey, there's a Titan attack, right? Big Titans coming to eat everybody." And instead, and all they had to do to keep their little secret was protect the mankind. Instead, they decided to save their own skins and let everyone else be eaten. And by doing that, they revealed not only to Commander Pixis, but more importantly to the rest of the people, that they don't care about the people. They don't care if the people get eaten. They just care about their own skins, and they care about their own secrets. Because of that, Commander Pixis helped Eren, and basically together they pretty much overran, not the entire government, but they pretty much overran the entire government for that section of the sea. So that's really important, and if I know anything about my history, this is clearly going to turn into a civil war in the future. I am certain that this is going to turn into a military civil war between not only Eren and our guys, but our guys and the military police. If pretty much it's already war now. What am I talking about? It's already war. It's just going to get more serious. More blood is going to be spilled. A lot more blood is going to be spilled by the end of the story. I can tell you that. And then the important stuff that I really want to get into was episode 6. Wow. So, in episode 6, now, I could be completely wrong here, but remember Ewan's got Eren, not Ewan, Eren's got a key to their old basement. Now, I could be wrong, but you see, he's in a spot that seems familiar to him, but he's never been there. You know, even the king himself, Mr. Rice, has told him that this place may seem familiar to you, but you've never been here. This might be, I'm not certain, this might be his basement. Or there could be something else in the basement. I don't know, I'm just going off the top of my head. I have no idea, I haven't read the manga or anything. This could be his basement, or there might be something else in the basement that is like even more important to the Rice family. And Eren is of course a part of it because he's got special powers. He's got the power, I can't remember the name of the power, but basically his power is essentially he can call other Titans to his side. And this power is basically what the Rice family, or at least from my understanding, they haven't exactly said it yet, but it seems the Rice family, this is the power that they mostly want. And apparently the only way to get this power is to eat. They have to eat Eren to get this power. Now, from what it looks like what has to happen is first they get injected with some sort of chemical, right, that turns them into a Titan. And then to turn back into a human, they have to eat a human, which explains why why Titans want to eat humans so bad. They're probably wanting to become humans again, which is pretty sad, but hey, it's Attack on Titan. What do you think the story was gonna be? And, oh my god, so, remember, Eren turned into a Titan, and then back into a human. Where did he get his powers? How did he turn back into a human? It's pretty obvious. It hasn't been straight out said, but it's pretty obvious that he ate his dad. Now, the question is, was his dad a Titan? Did his dad have the powers? I think so. I think his dad could turn into a Titan as well. And he probably had the powers that he passed on to Eren after Eren, well, ate him. He ate his dad. He doesn't even know yet. God, is that gonna be a shock when he figures that out. Wow. And then, of course, you know, you had some more backstory with Hysteria being the fact that she has a half sister, and you know the entire Rice family apparently got killed, except for, you know, Mr. Rice and Hysteria by, I think it was the military police, they said, or some other group that was working with the military police. So I don't know if this was like an overtake or what's going on, but it's some fascinating story. And I don't trust Mr. Rice. He doesn't have a face that I trust. Either Mr. Rice is the true king, and not just king of the land, but king of the Titans, essentially. Either he is king of the Titans, as well as king of the land, or he's king of the Titans, and he's stuck being under control of our king, which of course we know our king might as well be a puppet. So I don't know if Rice is the king, or if Rice is the king of the Titans being pushed underneath the heel of the true king, or our king. And our king, of course, we know he's a puppet head. So we don't really know who the king really is. And it makes me not trust anybody except Ewan and our main game, you know. Wow. And I actually don't trust the new guys as well. I can't. I don't know who to trust in this show anymore. And that's what kind of makes this type of show fun. Now, again, I'm speculating that I have no idea if Rice is a Titan or not. I have no idea if Rice is the king of Titans or not. But he definitely knows something. Let me know down in the comments below. Don't know spoilers, but let me know. Am I on the right track? Or am I just completely wrong? Could Rice be not only the king, the proper king, could he not only be the king of Titans and being pushed under the heel of another king, but could he be a Titan himself? And that, of course, leads into the biggest plot. If he's the king of Titans, then of course Hysteria, being the real royal family, she would be the princess, let's call her. She would be the next heir. So I'm thinking, I could be wrong here. Could be wrong. But could they turn her into a Titan and have her eat Eren to gain his powers because they want her to be the new queen of not only Arendelle, but of all the Titans? I don't know. I don't know. But those are my thoughts for these episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go watch episode... Well, I watched episode 6. I'm gonna go watch episode 7 and 8. Yeah, now I'm only going to be doing 2 episodes at a time. This will be my last 3. I don't know. I'm going to go watch episode 7 and 8 and then do my next review. Maybe in 7 and 8 we'll learn more about whether or not hysteria could turn into a titan, whether or not Rice, Mr. Rice, could be a titan. I'm out. Bye. I really don't know.